I did go to church. I did go to shul. I did go to temple. I did go to, and I only did it because of the music.
At the age of 88, Johnny Mathis is finally speaking out and tackling the long-standing rumors that have circulated about him for many years. Renowned for his smooth vocals and classic songs, Mathis has been a cherished icon in the music industry, yet there has always been chatter and curiosity surrounding his private life. Do you recall the speculations regarding his sexuality? Johnny Mathis candidly addressed this in the video. He also shared details about two devastating fires that struck his cherished home. Let's dive in. This might be the most difficult truth for Johnny Mathis fans to accept. While the 1950s and 1960s heralded an era of extraordinary success for him, Mathis encountered challenges that would test his resilience in unforeseen ways. He reportedly ascended to stardom with a series of chart-topping hits that highlighted his remarkable vocal ability and romantic ballads. His performances drew enthusiastic crowds, and his popularity soared to unprecedented heights. However, the unrelenting pace of his career began to take a toll, particularly on his most valuable asset, his voice. The demands of performing numerous shows each night, especially during his renowned stint at the Copacabana in New York, started to impact his vocal health. The strain became so significant that Mathis developed laryngitis, leaving him desperate for a remedy that would allow him to continue performing without interruption. In his search for relief, Mathis sought out Dr. Max Jacobson, a physician celebrated among the elite for his so-called miracle tissue regenerator injections, often referred to as Dr. Feel-good, Jacobson was notorious for his blend of vitamins and stimulants, which he claimed could restore vitality and rejuvenate the body. His clientele included a star-studded roster from the Kennedy family to Broadway luminaries. For Mathis, the appeal of these injections was simply too strong to resist. The thought of quickly regaining his vocal prowess while keeping up with his demanding schedule was incredibly enticing. The injections offered Mathis a temporary lift, enabling him to recover his voice and return to his hectic performance routine. However, the amphetamines within these treatments introduced him to a perilous world of dependency. Although these stimulants initially helped him maintain energy and manage the exhausting demands of his career, they carried a hefty price tag. The early benefits of increased energy and enhanced performance soon paled in comparison to the darker realities of addiction. As Mathis grew increasingly dependent on the injections, the toll of addiction began to emerge. The energy and euphoria derived from the amphetamines became addictive, ensnaring him in a relentless cycle. What initially seemed like a solution morphed into a crutch that magnified his personal and professional struggles. The pressures of sustaining his career, combined with the physiological and psychological ramifications of his addiction, created a precarious divide between his public triumphs and private struggles. Yet, this was just one aspect of his challenges. Beneath the glimmering surface of Johnny Mathis's professional success lay a burgeoning reliance on alcohol, especially champagne, which he turned to as a way to cope with the pressures of fame and the effects of his drug use. Mathis's drinking began as a private habit, concerning yet not immediately alarming. It wasn't until an unexpected incident brought the issue to light that he started to confront his addiction more earnestly. During a high-profile event, Nancy Reagan, the then First Lady and a well-known advocate for various social issues, noticed Mathis's drinking with a tinge of worry. Her keen perception, shaped by her own experiences with substance abuse awareness, led her to see that Mathis's drinking was more than mere indulgence. Having built a reputation through her support of the Just Say No anti-drug campaign, Nancy Reagan felt compelled to reach out to Mathis after the event. She expressed her concern and extended her support, demonstrating a genuine commitment to help him navigate his struggles. Recognizing the gravity of his situation and the potential consequences for both his career and health, she facilitated Mathis's access to professional assistance. The rehabilitation facility selected for Johnny Mathis was a prestigious center in Maryland, managed by Jesuit priests. This rehab center was well known for its holistic approach to recovery, combining spiritual guidance with psychological support. The Jesuit-run center provided Mathis with a structured environment to delve into the root causes of his addiction and develop strategies for overcoming it. During his 3-week stay, Mathis underwent a significant transformation. The program equipped him with essential tools to uncover the deeper issues contributing to his alcohol dependency. He participated in therapy sessions that fostered self-reflection and addressed the emotional and psychological factors driving his struggles. This experience was enlightening for Mathis, who realized that his substance use had served as distractions from his true passion, music. His time in rehab was not merely a detoxification process. It marked a crucial turning point in Mathis's life. The support and insights he gained during this period empowered him to confront his addiction directly and commit to sobriety. Mathis left the rehab center with a renewed sense of purpose and a clearer understanding of how his past behaviors had been undermining both his career and personal well-being. With his dedication to sobriety firmly established, Johnny Mathis turned his focus back to his music. The clarity and determination he discovered through recovery enabled him to reconnect with his craft more meaningfully. His return to performing was infused with revitalized energy and commitment, allowing him to channel his passion for music without the weight of substance abuse holding him back. However, another devastating incident struck Johnny Mathis unexpectedly. In November 2015, he faced a heartbreaking loss when a fire engulfed his beloved mansion in the Hollywood Hills. This home, which had been his sanctuary for 51 years, represented far more than just a house. It held countless memories and symbolized his life's work and accomplishments. Nestled in one of Los Angeles's most exclusive neighborhoods, the mansion had long been a personal refuge for Mathis. Every room and corner was steeped in history, reflecting his illustrious career and personal journey. The home's grandeur, from its expansive living areas to the luxurious indoor pool, stood as a testament to his success and served as a backdrop for his moments of solitude. On the tragic evening of the fire, Mathis was away on tour, performing in New York and Cleveland. Ironically, his absence turned out to be a stroke of luck, as the blaze broke out while he was not home. A neighbor, noticing the smoke and flames, promptly reported the fire. However, by the time firefighters arrived, significant damage had already been inflicted. Upon returning to Los Angeles, Mathis was met with the heartbreaking sight of his cherished home reduced to ruins. The fire had ravaged at least 2 rooms, leaving charred walls and a thick layer of soot in its wake. The indoor pool area, once a serene escape, was now a scene of devastation. Glass panes lay shattered, and the space was strewn with broken glass and debris, marred by extensive smoke damage. The impact of the fire was profound. Mathis's initial reaction was one of shock and sorrow as he surveyed the wreckage of his home. The extent of the damage was overwhelming, and witnessing his treasured possessions and the architectural beauty of his house in disarray was deeply unsettling. The indoor pool area, which had been the heart of his home, was particularly heartbreaking to see in such disarray. Fortunately, the fire occurred while no one was inside, sparing Mathis from personal injury or loss of life, an important relief amidst the tragedy. His focus quickly shifted to uncovering the cause of the fire and ensuring that repairs could be made. In the aftermath, Johnny Mathis worked closely with arson investigators from the Los Angeles Fire Department to seek answers about how this disaster had unfolded. The investigation aimed to determine the fire's origin and whether it had been accidental or intentional. Initial assessments revealed that despite the severe damage, there was hope that some parts of the mansion could be salvaged and restored. Despite the significant damage and emotional impact from the incident, Johnny Mathis remained hopeful and positive. His resilience shone through as he concentrated on the brighter side of the circumstances. He expressed gratitude that the fire had not caused any personal harm, reflecting on how he could have been in the house during the blaze. This perspective emphasized his remarkable ability to find comfort amid hardship and appreciate the safety of himself and others, despite the losses incurred. In January 2023, Mathis faced yet another devastating crisis at home, this time due to natural forces. California was grappling with heavy rains and severe storms that had persisted for nearly 2 weeks. The relentless downpours wreaked havoc across the state, but their effects were particularly harsh in the Hollywood Hills West area, where Mathis lived. The combination of torrential rains and saturated soil created a dangerous scenario on the hillside where Mathis's property stood. The ground, already weakened by the ongoing rainfall, could no longer support the burden of the soaked earth, leading to a dramatic and catastrophic landslide that directly affected Mathis's home. This event was not merely a minor mishap. It was a significant natural disaster, resulting in extensive damage. What unfolded was a scene filled with chaos and destruction. The previously stable hillside crumbled, sending a large portion of the land sliding down. The impact on Mathis's property was severe, with substantial parts of the house sliding down the slope alongside debris. Fragments of the brick stairway that had been part of the property's landscape were scattered down the hillside, mingling with furniture and personal belongings. The loss of these items, some of which held special sentimental value, only deepened the tragedy of the situation. As Mathis surveyed the damage, the extent of the destruction was both overwhelming and heartbreaking. The hillside that had once provided a picturesque and stable backdrop for his home now bore the scars of the landslide. The disarray of debris and the displacement of crucial sections of his property underscored the seriousness of the natural disaster. This property, which had already endured its share of challenges, was once more confronted with a daunting obstacle. The landslide significantly compromised the integrity of the home. The shifting earth endangered the stability of the structure, raising serious concerns about the safety of the remaining sections. The chaotic scene, with debris cascading down the hillside, was a stark reminder of nature's unpredictability and its often destructive power. The efforts required for cleanup and repairs would demand considerable time, resources, and expertise, adding to the complexity of Mathis's situation. Putting the fire behind him, Johnny Mathis's life had been further complicated by a wave of toxic rumors. In 1982, during what he assumed was an off-the-record discussion, Mathis opened up about his sexuality, revealing that he was gay. Growing up in San Francisco, a city celebrated for its diversity and progressive values, Mathis had encountered various lifestyles and social dynamics. However, this revelation was met with significant backlash and posed a serious threat to both his safety and career. The timing of Mathis's admission was critical. The early 1980s were marked by heightened social and political tensions, with LGBTQ+ rights still a contentious issue in many areas across the United States. The reaction to Mathis's revelation was swift and severe. He was inundated with death threats, particularly from conservative regions, including southern states, where attitudes toward homosexuality were often more rigid and hostile. These threats highlighted the genuine dangers and animosity Mathis faced due to his openness about his sexuality. Despite the intense backlash, Mathis managed to shield himself from the most extreme hostility. He kept his focus on his music, which provided him solace and a sense of purpose amid the upheaval. Music had always served as Mathis's refuge and source of strength, and he continued to pour his energy into his craft. His commitment to his art enabled him to produce hit after hit, maintaining his status as a cherished figure in the music industry. Throughout his career, Johnny Mathis was romantically linked to various prominent celebrities and public figures, reflecting a complex and rich personal life. He dated both men and women, with notable relationships including fellow artists like Estelle Bennett, Regina Belle, Denise Williams, and Patty Austin. These connections showcased Mathis's openness to love and companionship across different facets of his life. Mathis's romantic life also included relationships with men, such as the late American producer George Avakian and American choral conductor Mitch Miller. These connections were significant parts of his personal narrative, yet Mathis opted not to marry, choosing instead to dedicate his life to his music and career. His decision to remain single allowed him to channel his passion and commitment into his work, further solidifying his legacy in the music realm. In spite of the death threats and negative reactions following his private admission of being gay in 1982, Mathis remained resolute. Rather than retreating in the face of hostility, he chose to navigate his life with quiet strength, focusing on his truth and his music. The backlash Mathis encountered was severe and profoundly distressing. The conservative reactions, particularly from southern states, underscored the societal challenges of that era. However, Mathis's determination to stay true to himself was unwavering. He opted to channel his energy into his music, which had always been a sanctuary and a source of joy. His dedication to his craft offered him a stabilizing force amid turmoil, allowing him to continue his successful career despite the personal risks involved. By May 2017, Mathis felt confident enough to publicly affirm his sexuality in an interview with CBS News Sunday Morning. This moment marked a significant milestone for him, representing pride and tranquility. The interview was not just a confirmation of his identity, but a celebration of his journey. It reflected a man who had faced public and private challenges, but ultimately embraced his truth with confidence and dignity. Mathis's ability to publicly discuss his sexuality after years of quiet resilience served as a powerful testament to self-acceptance and personal integrity. Johnny Mathis has always shown that he remains unfazed by public opinion throughout his illustrious career. His primary focus has been on his art and the joy it brings to his listeners. This unwavering dedication to his music, even in the face of adversity, showcases his passion and commitment to his craft. Mathis believes in prioritizing personal satisfaction and the profound impact his work has on his audience, rather than allowing external pressures to dictate his life choices. Even as he enters his 9th decade, Johnny Mathis continues to make his mark in the music industry. His ongoing commitment and passion for performing have kept him actively engaged with fans. His enduring presence is a testament to his resilience and dedication to his art. Mathis's ability to maintain a vibrant career for so long is a remarkable achievement, highlighting his deep love for music. As of July 2024, Johnny Mathis remains unmarried and has not shared any plans to change that status. This choice reflects his long-standing preference for keeping his personal life private. Mathis has consistently avoided sharing details about his romantic relationships, which has become a defining feature of his public persona. Mathis's decision to stay single and keep his romantic life out of the spotlight is particularly notable given his prominent career. Despite being a beloved performer, he has maintained a level of discretion that stands in stark contrast to the often intrusive nature of celebrity culture. This choice has allowed him to separate his professional achievements from his personal matters, ensuring that public interest remains focused primarily on his music. Currently residing in the Hollywood Hills of Los Angeles, Johnny Mathis navigates life with enduring fame. However, there are occasional mix-ups with another musician, John Mathis, who is known for his contributions to gospel music. Such confusions have sometimes led to misinformation about Johnny Mathis's health and overall status. John Royce Mathis, widely celebrated for his smooth vocals and timeless hits, remains a vibrant presence in the music landscape. His home in the Hollywood Hills symbolizes his deep-rooted connection to Los Angeles, a city that has played a crucial role in both his career and personal life. This continued presence in such an iconic area emphasizes his commitment to his roots within the entertainment industry. Confusion with John Mathis, a notable American gospel singer and songwriter, has led to misunderstandings among fans. John Mathis experienced a serious health scare in February 1999 due to a stroke, which caused him to pause his performing career. Unfortunately, despite his recovery efforts, his health declined over the years. He passed away on September 27, 2011, just a day before his 81st birthday, resulting in erroneous reports about Johnny Mathis's death, leading some fans to mistakenly believe that the pop and jazz artist had also passed away. In addition to identity confusion, there have been many misconceptions about Johnny Mathis's family. Some people have incorrectly assumed that he has children named John Jr., Bill Mathis, and James Mathis. In reality, these individuals are the sons of the late country singer John Mathis and his wife, Jeannie Mathis. The family of John Mathis has no connection to Johnny Mathis, the renowned pop and jazz artist. Jeannie Mathis, the wife of John Mathis, passed away on September 14, 2019, adding to the confusion surrounding the Mathis name. This case of mistaken identity illustrates the challenges that can emerge when public figures share similar names. While both Mathises have made significant contributions to the music world in their respective genres, the occasional mix-up has led to misinformation about their lives and legacies. Johnny Mathis boasts an impressive net worth, estimated at $400 million, according to CelebrityNetWorth.com. This substantial figure reflects his long-standing success and significant influence within the music industry. Mathis's financial success primarily stems from his extensive record sales, underscoring his profound impact on the entertainment world. Over his career, he has sold more than 360 million records globally, a staggering number that not only attests to his popularity, but also places him among the best-selling music artists of all time. Beginning his career in the late 1950s, Johnny Mathis quickly gained popularity. His unique combination of smooth vocals and sophisticated style resonated with audiences, leading to a series of successful albums and singles. Classic hits like Chances Are, Misty, and It's Not For Me To Say became instant favorites, significantly contributing to his record sales. These timeless songs, along with numerous other chart toppers, solidified Mathis's reputation as a leading vocalist in the pop and jazz genres. Johnny Mathis's illustrious journey through music has been marked by a steadfast commitment to his artistry, a trait that has not wavered despite the changing tides of public opinion. Throughout his career, he has placed paramount importance on the joy his music brings to listeners, showcasing an unwavering dedication that speaks volumes about his passion for his craft. Even in the face of adversity, Mathis has remained resolute, focusing on personal fulfillment and the profound impact his work has on his audience, rather than allowing outside pressures to steer his life choices. As the years have passed, Johnny Mathis continues to maintain an active role in the music scene. As he approaches his 9th decade, his relentless dedication keeps him performing and engaging with fans. His ongoing presence in the industry stands as a testament to his resilience, underscoring his commitment to the art he loves. Mathis's ability to sustain a successful career for such an extended period is truly remarkable, reflecting his unwavering passion for music. As of July 2024, Johnny Mathis remains unmarried, keeping his personal intentions private, a choice that aligns with his long-standing desire to keep his life away from the public eye. This discretion has shaped his public persona, allowing him to focus attention on his music rather than his personal affairs. Despite his fame as a beloved performer, Mathis's choice to keep his romantic life under wraps contrasts with the often intrusive nature of celebrity culture. By maintaining this boundary, he has ensured that the spotlight remains on his artistic achievements rather than his relationships. Residing in the Hollywood Hills of Los Angeles, Mathis continues to embrace the city that has been integral to his life and career. Interestingly, despite his well-established identity, he is sometimes confused with John Mathis, another musician known for his work in gospel music. This mix-up has occasionally led to misleading reports regarding Mathis's health and status. John Royce Mathis, renowned for his smooth voice and timeless hits, remains an active figure in the music landscape. His home in the Hollywood Hills reflects a deep connection to Los Angeles, a city that has played a vital role in his career. His enduring presence in this iconic neighborhood highlights his commitment to his roots within the heart of the entertainment world. The confusion with John Mathis, an American gospel singer and songwriter, has led to misunderstandings among fans. John Mathis had a celebrated career in gospel music, but his health took a turn in February 1999 when he suffered a stroke, leading to a hiatus from performing. Unfortunately, his health declined in the following years, culminating in his passing on September 27, 2011, just a day before his 81st birthday. The news of his death inadvertently resulted in incorrect reports about Johnny Mathis's own status, leading some fans to mistakenly believe the pop and jazz artist had also passed. Moreover, misconceptions about Johnny Mathis's family have emerged over the years. Many have mistakenly assumed he has children named John Jr., Bill Mathis, and James Mathis, who are actually the sons of the late country singer John Mathis and his wife, Jeannie Mathis. These individuals have no familial connection to Johnny Mathis, whose legacy exists independently of the other Mathis family. The passing of Jeannie Mathis on September 14, 2019, only added to the confusion surrounding the shared surname. This situation illustrates the challenges faced by public figures with similar names. While both Mathises have made significant contributions to the music world in their respective genres, the confusion between them has occasionally led to misinformation regarding their lives and legacies. Johnny Mathis boasts an impressive net worth estimated at $400 million, a figure reflecting his success and lasting impact in the music industry. This wealth primarily arises from his extensive music sales, underscoring his substantial influence in entertainment. Over his remarkable career, Mathis has sold more than 360 million records worldwide, solidifying his status among the best-selling artists of all time. Beginning his career in the late 1950s, Mathis quickly gained recognition for his unique blend of smooth vocals and sophisticated style. His chart-topping hits, including Chances Are, Misty, and It's Not For Me to Say, have become classics, contributing significantly to his record sales and cementing his reputation as a premier vocalist in the pop and jazz realms. Mathis's life story is not solely about music. He also excelled as an athlete during his high school years at George Washington High School in San Francisco. Before rising to fame as a pop and jazz singer, Mathis demonstrated remarkable athletic talents in high jumping, hurdling, and basketball. His athletic achievements laid a strong foundation for his early life and distinguished him as a notable young talent. During his time in high school, Mathis's high jumping and hurdling skills gained significant attention. His dedication to sports was serious and set the stage for future opportunities. In 1954, his prowess in athletics earned him a scholarship to San Francisco State College, where he continued to excel in his athletic pursuits. While at San Francisco State College, Mathis achieved a high jump record of 1.97 meters, a feat that remains one of the college's top performances. This accomplishment was particularly impressive, as it was close to the 1952 Olympic record, highlighting Mathis's exceptional talent and competitive spirit. His success in high jumping illustrated not only his physical abilities, but also the promise he held within the sports community. Interestingly, Mathis's athletic journey intersected with that of Bill Russell, who would become a basketball legend. During their shared time in San Francisco, both athletes were featured in an article by the San Francisco Chronicle that showcased their high-jumping skills. Russell was recognized as the top high jumper in the city, with Mathis closely trailing behind. This intersection not only highlights Mathis's exceptional talent, but also places him alongside one of basketball's greatest icons. The transition from an athletic star to a musical icon for Johnny Mathis was defined by a pivotal moment that showcased his passion for music and the fortuitous opportunities that arose in his early career. Although he found notable success in sports, Mathis's commitment to music never wavered. His journey into the world of singing took a significant turn one Sunday afternoon at the Black Hawk Club in San Francisco, a venue pivotal to his budding career. Known for its vibrant jazz atmosphere, the Black Hawk Club hosted a jam session that changed Mathis's life. It was here that he performed with a friend's jazz sextet, revealing his smooth and emotive vocal style. His performance caught the attention of Helen Noga, the co-founder of the Black Hawk Club, who was profoundly moved by Mathis's talent. Noga's keen eye for exceptional artists led her to recognize the potential in Mathis that others might have overlooked. Helen Noga's support marked a significant turning point in Mathis's journey. She identified something unique in his voice and presence, convinced he had the potential for greater success. This endorsement became crucial for Mathis, paving the way for him to transition from local gigs to more prominent performances. One of Noga's first significant moves was securing a weekend gig for Mathis at Andy's 440 Club, a well-known venue in San Francisco. This opportunity represented a milestone in Mathis's career. At Andy's 440 Club, his smooth voice and captivating performances attracted a local audience, laying the groundwork for his rising fame. This growing popularity allowed him to establish a reputation as a talented singer in the competitive San Francisco music scene. In September 1955, Johnny Mathis stood at the threshold of a transformative career moment thanks to Helen Noga, his dedicated supporter and manager. Noga, instrumental in securing Mathis's initial gigs, discovered that George Avakian, the head of popular music at Columbia Records, was vacationing near San Francisco. Seizing this chance, Noga relentlessly pursued an opportunity for Avakian to witness Mathis's talent. After several phone calls, Noga's persistence paid off when Avakian finally agreed to visit the 440 Club to hear Mathis perform. The venue, where Mathis had already begun cultivating a local following, became the backdrop for what would prove pivotal in his career. When Avakian arrived and experienced Mathis's performance, he was instantly captivated by the young singer's remarkable talent. The impact of Mathis's performance was immediate and significant. Avakian quickly communicated his enthusiasm to his superiors at Columbia Records, sending a telegram that read, "Have found a phenomenal 19-year-old boy who could go all the way. Send blank contracts." This telegram underscored Avakian's belief in Mathis's extraordinary abilities and his conviction that the singer was destined for a remarkable musical journey. The decision to extend a recording contract to Mathis marked the inception of his path toward becoming one of the best-selling music artists in history. While Mathis was carving out a name for himself in the music industry, he was also shining in sports at San Francisco State College. His athletic feats included an impressive high-jumping record, and in 1956, he received an invitation to try out for the U.S. Olympic team set for Melbourne. This invitation stood as a testament to Mathis's talent and the acclaim he had garnered in athletics. Faced with the decision to pursue athletics or follow his musical passion, Mathis encountered a significant crossroads. Competing in the Olympics was a prestigious opportunity that showcased his dedication and skill in high jumping. Nevertheless, Mathis chose to dedicate himself to music, motivated by his profound love for singing and performing, a passion that had been a constant in his life since childhood. His father supported this decision, recognizing the importance of Johnny's musical dreams. Mathis's debut album, Johnny Mathis, A New Sound in Popular Song, released in 1956, was a jazz record that initially struggled to find commercial success. Despite the lukewarm reception, Mathis remained determined to succeed in the music industry. He continued to perform in nightclubs across New York City, fueled by his unwavering passion for music and dedication to his craft. His persistence in the competitive music scene captured the attention of Mitch Miller, the vice president and producer at Columbia Records. Miller, known for his influential role in shaping artists' careers, recognized untapped potential in Mathis. Seeing a need for a shift in Mathis's musical direction, Miller envisioned him as a performer of soft, romantic ballads rather than jazz. To realize this vision, he teamed Mathis with the acclaimed conductor and arranger Ray Conniff, celebrated for his sophisticated arrangements and smooth, melodic style. The partnership between Mathis and Conniff marked a pivotal moment in Johnny Mathis's career. Conniff's orchestration and Miller's guidance crafted what would become Mathis's signature sound, a fusion of soft, romantic ballads delivered with a smooth and captivating voice. This new musical direction represented a departure from the jazz influences of his debut album, appealing to a broader audience with its emotional depth. In late 1956, Mathis recorded two songs that would become cornerstones of his career, Wonderful, Wonderful, and It's Not For Me to Say. These tracks highlighted Mathis's capacity to express profound emotion through his singing, quickly resonating with listeners. Both songs became classics, establishing Mathis as a leading figure in the romantic ballad genre. The success of these tracks drew the attention of the wider entertainment industry. Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, MGM, recognizing Mathis's rising star, signed him to perform It's Not For Me to Say in the film Lizzie, 1957. This opportunity to appear in a movie elevated Mathis's profile further and introduced his music to an even broader audience, solidifying his status in popular music. The release of Wonderful, Wonderful, and It's Not For Me to Say signaled the start of Johnny Mathis's thriving music career. His unique style, marked by a smooth delivery and romantic appeal, began to charm a wide audience and set him apart from his contemporaries. The synergy of Miller's production, Conniff's arrangements, and Mathis's extraordinary vocal talent created a distinct sound that would define his career and endear him to fans around the globe. June 1956 proved to be a crucial turning point for Johnny Mathis when he made a memorable appearance on The Ed Sullivan Show. As one of the most popular television programs of its time, The Ed Sullivan Show offered a vital platform for artists to reach a vast audience. Mathis's performance catapulted him into the national spotlight, greatly enhancing his popularity and establishing him as a significant figure in the music world. The exposure from this performance played an essential role in his rise to fame. Later in 1956, Johnny released his second million-selling single, Chances Are. The song quickly became a hit, further solidifying Mathis's reputation as a prominent voice in popular music. Chances Are not only showcased Mathis's smooth, romantic vocal style, but also resonated deeply with listeners, contributing to his growing status as a leading artist. His momentum continued with the release of Wild Is the Wind in November 1957. Featured in the film of the same name, this song illustrated Mathis's ability to deliver emotionally rich performances. The song's impact was acknowledged with a nomination for an Academy Award for Best Original Song, showcasing Mathis's expanding influence in both music and film. The attention Mathis garnered from the Academy Awards was another significant boost to his career. In March 1958, he performed Wild Is the Wind at the Oscars, an appearance that elevated his public profile and showcased his talent on one of the entertainment industry's most prestigious stages. This performance, along with the song's nomination, established Mathis as a versatile and accomplished artist. In the same week as his Oscars performance, Mathis released Johnny's Greatest Hits, an album destined to make music history. This collection of his most beloved songs became a defining release for Mathis. It astonishingly remained on the Billboard Top 200 album charts for 490 consecutive weeks, nearly 9.5 years. This remarkable chart run highlighted the enduring appeal of Mathis's music and his ability to maintain a strong presence in the industry over a long period. Johnny's Greatest Hits achieved a record that wouldn't be surpassed for 15 years, until Pink Floyd's The Dark Side of the Moon broke it. The album's extraordinary longevity on the charts underscored Mathis's substantial impact on popular music and his ability to resonate with audiences across generations. It also reflected the lasting quality of his recordings and his talent for crafting songs that connected deeply with listeners. Beyond his acclaimed music career, Johnny Mathis's life reveals a rich array of interests that illustrate his multifaceted personality. One of his notable passions is cooking, a love that traces back to his childhood. Raised in a family that cherished good food, Mathis was introduced to the culinary arts early on, developing a lifelong affection for cooking. Growing up, Johnny Mathis's love for cooking was inspired by his parents' appreciation for high-quality meals. Even in his childhood, he found joy in experimenting in the kitchen, mastering the fundamentals of creating delectable dishes. What started as a simple interest soon blossomed into a significant and treasured aspect of his life. As his music career flourished, cooking continued to be a beloved hobby and a source of relaxation for Mathis. Amid a whirlwind of recording sessions, performances, and promotional engagements, he discovered comfort and happiness in preparing meals. His culinary talents have earned him high praise from friends and family, who often savor the delicious meals he crafts. For Mathis, cooking transcends being just a hobby. It serves as a meaningful way to unwind and reconnect with his heritage. Beyond his culinary pursuits, Mathis also developed a passion for golf, a sport he embraced in the late 1960s. Introduced to the game by a friend, he quickly grew fond of it. Golf became an essential part of his routine, offering a chance to stay fit and maintain mental clarity amidst the pressures of his musical career. Mathis's love for the sport is well known, and he often plays almost daily, except when traveling for performances or charity events. His enthusiasm for golf has intertwined with his professional life in fascinating ways. Mathis has participated in various golf-related events, including prestigious gatherings like the Ryder Cup. At these events, he not only enjoyed the game, but also showcased his musical talents by performing at banquets. His involvement in such occasions reflects the harmonious relationship between his personal interests and his public career. Johnny Mathis's culinary approach reveals a meticulous nature that mirrors his commitment to music. For him, cooking is not just a pastime. It is a heartfelt practice that reflects his dedication to quality and preparation. Preparation forms the bedrock of Mathis's culinary philosophy. He understands that a successful meal begins with thoughtful planning. This meticulousness allows him to savor a satisfying and well-prepared dish, even after a long day on stage or the golf course. His foresight and organizational skills shine in his kitchen, where he always has a clear idea of what to cook, no matter how hectic his schedule may become. This level of planning helps him maintain a routine that integrates seamlessly with his demanding lifestyle. Mathis's kitchen stands as a tribute to his commitment to cooking. One entire room in his home is dedicated to an extensive collection of cookbooks and recipes from around the globe. His passion for culinary arts is evident in the size and diversity of this library, which he constantly expands. Every 2 years, Mathis takes the opportunity to sift through his cookbooks, donating some to local schools. This act of generosity is significant for him, as he aims to inspire others to explore the joys of cooking and broaden their culinary horizons. European cuisine holds a special significance in Mathis's culinary repertoire. He deeply appreciates the emphasis on using local, high-quality ingredients that characterize European cooking, which contrasts with the often processed components found in other regions. While traveling in Europe, Mathis makes it a priority to immerse himself in local flavors and culinary traditions. These experiences not only enhance his own cooking, but also inspire him to create new dishes and adopt different techniques. Holidays present yet another opportunity for Mathis to showcase his culinary prowess. He carefully plans his holiday menus, often drawing inspiration from legendary chefs like Julia Child. Child's recipes guide Mathis in crafting holiday dishes that are both delectable and expertly executed. His commitment to creating memorable holiday meals exemplifies his broader culinary approach, where attention to detail and preparation take precedence. Even while traveling, Mathis's passion for cooking endures. When staying in hotels equipped with full kitchens, he relishes the opportunity to prepare his own meals rather than relying on restaurants. This preference for home-cooked dishes allows him to maintain a nutritious diet that supports his demanding performance schedule. When a full kitchen is unavailable, Mathis opts for simple, healthy meals that fuel his energy needs. Staples in his diet include red meat and vegetables, which provide the strength and stamina necessary for his rigorous performances. What are your thoughts on Johnny Mathis's remarkable talent and the challenges he has faced? We invite you to share your comments below. We hope you found this video insightful. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in our next videos. Goodbye.